Alrighty. Let's hop in. Let's hope everything's set up good. Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Rolling Swarm. Whatever time of day it happens to be where you are, happy it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. For me, Central European summertime, we're just early into the afternoon. It is 12:30 p.m. here, and we're back streaming tournaments. Wargaming finally did it. They finally figured out how to put mad games into tournaments. It's something that they said they really wanted to be doing for a long time. They just couldn't figure out how to execute it technically, and now we're here. Of course, there's still some teething issues, I think, but so far so good. I'm a little bit disappointed I wasn't able, my own real life scheduling in the way, I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but by all accounts, it was pretty hectic. And there were quite a few hiccups along the way, shall we say. Certainly speaking to Amonet, it sounds like her and Fujit and Wild One's helper all had a bit of a tricky time streaming. I am now just streaming today, and we are jumping straight into the final stage. Now, I don't know exactly which team I'm following, but Amonet has reliably informed me that we're going to be we're going to be following Group 1. Now, there's 3 teams in Group 1, Blood for the Blood God, G4, Mirative Livers. And, well, Blood for the Blood God is, of course it's Feast. And their match starts at 12:46, so I want to say that's imminently, if I'm not mistaken. And then I guess, let's just see the... Okay, no, so first of all, we're going to see... So firstly, we're seeing this matchup. I'm so confused. So yeah, we got 24 minutes. Okay, yeah. So my... that's where the confusion is, because of course here it's saying the time is 12, but actually it's 12:30, but the match starts in just under half an hour, so 24 minutes away from kickoff, and will be, I really hope, that we're going to be looking at G4 versus Mirative Livers. G4 is everybody from G4 with their buddy RE Sector from KSMT, and Mirative Livers is a real mix of clans. I think there's only like 2 people from the same clan. So that's looking pretty good. Some pretty strong teams here. Certainly Feast would be the ones that everyone's going to be rooting for. Or certainly I'm rooting for Feast. I am actually in Feast, still in Feast, with my Asia server account. So this is Mad Games Tournament starting in 23 minutes. It's all good, we haven't missed it. I haven't completely mucked up the time zones and the timing. Which is bueno, which is very, very bueno. So as always, let me know how we are in terms of game balance, well, sound balance, game, and my own microphone audio. I never seem to ever have the same 2 settings for one stream, which is completely bizarre, and I think it's because sometimes I'm on an iPad, sometimes I'm streaming different games, sometimes I'm playing on PC and doing other things in general. So, yeah, your advice is solicited and welcomed on the audio balancing front. Now, this is of course my Asia account. We're not tremendously successful here. We've this is what a reroll looks like. I haven't played in a long time. I was just testing out these tanks in Mad Games, and they're quite fun, actually. Truth be told, I have been having a bit of a blast. Nari was enjoying the waiting screen. Sorry, my buddy. All good things must come to an end. I make a great cup of coffee. Side note. So, Mad Games. Well, actually, what I want to do is talk about... Because one of the things that I really like about Mad Games... Now, I hope to God this still works. Champion! Yeah, one of the things... Yeah, we're in Blitzhanger here. One of the things that I really love about Mad Games is although the games are hella chaotic, and I'm sure in tournaments we're going to see even more carnage unfold, I like that it's every tank has got assigned abilities. It's not like Uprising where it can be luck of the draw. Sometimes you can get some really OP combinations of abilities on any tank. Certainly, Mad Games is a bit more sane than Uprising. There's no respawning and abilities are known and controlled. And we're in a Tier 8 tournament. We saw a little bit of action towards the end of Ammonet's and Wild One's stream yesterday, and I've been reliably informed that a few of the CIS server streamers have got some awesome games there too. So I will check that out after this, to be fair. So the main, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's actually quite a few categories. I didn't realize there were so many. Most tanks fall into the cavalry section, which is a simple accelerator and saboteur system abilities. And I'm not expecting to see too many of these actually in the tournament. They're very good mechanics. I think in public matches for very skilled players can really get a lot of mileage out of this. But certainly it doesn't have insane DPM, damage dealing potential, or the ability to heal. Or it's not as sneaky as like an invisible IS-7, for example. But it's pretty... You can do some pretty cool things here, but I don't think this is going to be meta. I'm not expecting to see any tanks that would fall into the cavalry category. And of course we're focusing only on the Tier 8 ones here. And certainly none of these are... Although the SCM-52 can do a lot of ram damage using the accelerator ability. Breakout. This I would expect to be seeing. It's got the armor regenerator is probably one of the strongest abilities in Mad Games, simply because you can, not only are you increasing your own HP pool whenever you're inflicting damage on target, but you can also in the downtime, and particularly this is going to be very useful in tournaments, well, maybe not a Mad Games tournament, but are typically characterized by good map control, maneuvering and rotations, and there's a lot of time when you and your teammates might not be on target. You may have no one to shoot at, and like that is effective, lost effective DPM. But if you can have time on target, and then you can also have time on allies, and you can heal them, the hit point pool balance, you can swing it in your favor. So anything with armor regenerator, I think will be really good. And the half-life discharge, increasing your DPM by 50%. Only your DPM. That's pretty cool. There's only 4 tanks. No, there's 5 tanks. No, 6 tanks. My god, I can't read. 6 tanks at Tier 8. The T-32, which is already quite good in comp with the reactive armor and the speed boosts. And the T-34s, which are probably not as good. The VK, the Chieftain, and the AMX. Now, I think probably the T-32, like that, could be quite effective. We then also got the close quarter supports, which I'm not really expecting to see a lot of, because these tanks are not super competitive in tournaments. I mean, I haven't played a lot of Tier 8 tournaments, but I wouldn't imagine that your T-28 defenders and your Ferdinands and your AT-15s are amazingly viable in comp at Tier 8. And these abilities, while fun in public matches, and certainly Battle Coordinator, if you and 3 of your allies together all have Battle Coordinator, you've all got 80% higher DPM, you're all aiming 80% faster. Like, awesome synergy, but it relies on everyone staying within 50 meters of each other. It gets a little bit, it can do amazing things, but I don't think it will be an obvious go-to as we start figuring out the Mad Games meta. The Sniper, Chameleon, and Rammer Rig. There's the Panther 2 and the Indian and the Pershing that have got this, and I think probably this is the Panther 2 with its heavy chassis weight, being able to, like, the Chameleon cloaking is very powerful. It's up there in terms of like armor regenerator, being able to just disappear, relocate, and it gives you a speed boost as well. I think that's something worth considering. Like, and I think the Panther 2 from yesterday has kind of settled itself into a sort of meta position, an early meta position. It's just the go-to tank for inflicting very high alpha ram damage, which is, you know, this is Mad Games are so much different to regular tournament games. Let's just quickly drop in on the chat. Oh, amazing, amazing! Hi, Kerfuffles, Bill N, Alios, the old school dude. Yeah, this is for the Asia server. So yeah, I think the Panther 2 is going to be the go-to. Irradiator. Now, Irradiator is another phenomenally powerful ability. Similar to Half-Life Discharge, it increases damage by 50%, but rather than Half-Life Discharge boosts the user's damage by 50%, Irradiator boosts all incoming damage on the irradiated target by 50%, which is more, because more people can do more shots. Of course, Irradiator, for example, if you're irradiated and you cloak, or you drop out of line of sight, you disappear from the minimap, for example with Saboteur systems, you shrug off the Irradiator effect. So it's a bit trickier on certain targets, but it's a huge DPM and coordinated use of this. I mean, if you can irradiate a target and then have some people firing Half-Life Discharge shots, I don't think the target will be there for very long. So we're looking at very quick, very aggressive games, or, counterpoint, maybe very passive, very defensive games. I saw a couple of the games on Ammonet's channel earlier this morning, and I realized that, like, okay, the alpha ramming damage is good in theory, but like if you don't execute it perfectly, you're then in a really, really bad, really bad position. Things can go south, tits up very quickly. So maybe very aggressive, maybe more balanced. I am excited and remain to see for myself. But yeah, Irradiator and Armor Regenerator. I also, it's on like probably my favorite tank, which is one of my favorite tanks, which is the T-49. Of these Tier 8 tanks, these are all fairly strong. I just think the T-49 with its insane HE damage could have a sort of an advantage over the other ones in the Mad Games meta, but certainly I would consider them, this sort of thing, to be quite viable. Played well. The Powerhouse, this is the, probably you're going to see quite a bit of this, just simply because it's already on some very strong Tier 8 chassis tanks. Chrysler, the IS-365, Defender, Fearless, S2H, Tiger 2s, Carnivans, like a group of, I mean, you could take 7 of these, cloak them all up, and everyone's doing 80% more damage. I mean, the Powerhouse, I think, could be another core meta unit. And certainly all of these tanks, all of the Tier 8 tanks have got it, are pretty, not all of them, but they're all fairly like that kind of heavy blueprint. And that was always going to have a place in sort of tournament-style games, even if it's Mad Games or not. And then, well, we've got 4 more, and then I promise we'll be done. even I'm getting fatigued talking about these. The support, armor regenerator, high octane fuel. I don't necessarily think there's any super good Tier 8 tanks with this. Also, high octane fuel is. I'm sure there's someone somewhere that can drive these tanks with this ability on very well. I was having a go on Asia with this ability on the T-34-3, and with 280 ping and high octane fuel on simultaneously, it's a very tough drive. It's tough. There's no two ways about it. The control and handling is awful, absolutely atrocious. So I don't expect to see these. Certainly, armor regenerator is better elsewhere, and there's not really any amazing tanks here. Certainly, like the Scorpion and the ISU are pretty good, but I think they're going to be vulnerable to some of the other tanks with other abilities. I don't necessarily think this is a direction teams will go in. The Dreadnought, this could be KV4, KV5, the VK. I mean, I don't think people are going to take the 4 and the 5. I think it's going to be the VK. The Uranium Shield actually makes these things quite tanky, and the Half-Life Discharge means they hit pretty hard. I mean, this thing is, it's a chunky tank anyway. So with maybe someone with armor regenerator healing you, maybe 1 or 2 people healing this person leading the charge, it could work. Might be a little bit too much of an investment for not a huge amount of payoff. Then we've only got 1 destroyer, which is the regular ISU at Tier 8, and that's not really a great ability for tournaments. The Radiator you can get somewhere else better, and the Saboteur system, okay, it's useful, but again, in tournaments, it's going to have less utility because your teams working together, you have a better understanding about where you are and what you're doing and where the enemy is and what they're doing. So it's much harder to get Saboteur system popping effectively. And then the Punch, which is the T-34-3. We may see the T-34-2, the T-26E4. We may see these tanks. High octane fuel, rammer rig, like they can do a ton of damage. But I think you would probably take the Panther 2 for that ramming. I mean, it's easier. You've got the speed boost from chameleon concealment. You've also you're not exposed to incoming fire when you're ramming. So that's the meta overview. There's a lot of abilities. There's a lot of combinations. It would be amazing if someone could pull the data and we could find out like which way the Mad Games tournament meta will be evolving. But I don't think anyone's got time for that. So, Amonet saying she hasn't seen any T-49s played in tournament. That's the thing, like maybe there's a lot of like, we can theory craft, right, about good combinations, and I mean obviously the map you're playing on will dictate like what a good combination will be. So I think yeah, 252s and sharks. Yeah. I think that's those, and that's the other thing. Like, okay, abilities are good, but certainly some tanks are always going to be much better anyway. That's always worth bearing in mind. Like the Object 252U in the summer season tournament last year, I think it was, where it was tier 8, was dominated by a lot of premium vehicles that were just objectively better, and especially in tournaments. So 252s and the Shark as well. I mean, the Shark's got a bit of a poor turret traverse, but I mean, damn, that thing is is a great tank to play. Yeah, Spitfires is saying the Panther 2 is it's broken. I mean, it's pretty broken in game. I mean, there is nothing quite as frustrating as sitting somewhere thinking you're fine and then having a Panther 2 just magically appear behind you and take all of your hit points through ram damage. I respect the hustle that someone has to do to pull that off, but it is also incredibly frustrating. That's just a very big high, very high highs, very low lows. So we got some great. Yeah, we've got Carlos Windspear. That's a cool name. ISU 152 is devastating. It is that heavy hitting, being able to like light up targets, irradiate them, and then hit them with ISU Alpha is awesome. My fear is like the ISU is not it's not tremendously mobile. I think it might just kind of get muscled out by certain other combinations of tanks in this tournament. That being said, and what I'm expecting, if we have enough Mad Games tournaments, if we have a series of Mad Games tournaments, we're going to see people going for like the low-hanging fruit, the easy builds, like loads of 252s and Sharks, or loads of Panther 2s. Then people are going to come up with, there's so much more space for theory crafting in. There's so many different possible combinations, innovation, when you start throwing in Mad Games abilities alongside the regular sort of tank characteristics, that we're going to see metas come and go very quickly and cycle through. And if anyone is super into the kind of the strategizing about tournament games and that thing in World of Tanks Blitz, like Mad Games, it's a gold mine of opportunity for you. You're going to have such a good time. I hope. I mean, certainly for me, just thinking about, you could take this thing and you could take that thing and these things could work together. Like that, for me, is brilliant. Absolutely love it. So anyway, it is good to be back. We are streaming. Mad Games tournaments, something I've always wanted to see. And so we just had to swallow our pride and jump back and jump back in and follow it. So we should be getting, the invite through in a few minutes. I've definitely got time to play a game. I've got me boosters on. Let's see what a slightly smaller rolling swarm. Let's see what we can do with our very, very high ping. My ping on the Asia server is too damn high. I am playing from half the world away though. And I don't really have a lot of tanks on Asia servers, so we're kind of limited. I love that, Alice. I push the button now. My tank reacts about a second and a bit afterwards, maybe. That is genuinely not good for business. What I really need is like a super heavy. That's what I need. That's when you've got ping, you should go heavy. At least that's my take on it. See, this is... I don't even know what we're up against. Someone show me the... Oh, I want to ram that FV. I'm thinking about it. Ah, oh, crumbs. Time to go. You just can't steer, that's the problem. I don't even think with good ping I would be able to steer around that. Maybe we can experiment with that kind of thing on PC controls on the EU server afterwards. But yeah, so maybe it'll be good if you send me your replay, because I am not used to playing with 200 ping. So let's see. We'll be getting that invite through. I don't want to miss it, so I'm just gonna sit here. Actually, what I am gonna do is turn off my boosters so we don't use them in the tournament game. Oh, fun fact! I don't know. Probably Wargaming will fix this, right, Ricky Chick? But I have more reliable information. That if you use gold boosters in the Mad Games tournament battles, you get twice as much. So you get, what was tier 8 gives you 16 gold or something, or 18 gold, and you get, a win will give you 36 gold. Which is pretty, I mean, that's pretty good. So I would say definitely, it is definitely worth, you know, I really, oh yes, we're in. Boom. Awesome. This is good. This is good. This is what we wanted. We're making sure that we're ready. G4 versus Mirative Livers. We begin. It is a best of 5 tier 8 tanks only, starting off on Mayan Ruins. Both of these teams coming through the group stage. Let's see. Tournaments. Oh, we lost. That's a shame. Chart. Final stage. Let's see. No, not Blood for the Blood God. Let's see. G4. Matches. G4 played yesterday. Andale. Well, their first opponent was a no-show. They 3-2'd. Rolling the Joint and then Salmon Mad. So they've had some good games. They haven't played on this map yet, so that's nice. There's some good rotation here. And then of course Mirative Livers. Have already played Blood for the Blood God. Feast by any other name. They dispatched their opponents 3-0, 3-1, got steamrolled by Blood for the Blood God 3-0 in return. So this could be quite interesting, this matchup. I'm guessing because this is a... What is this? This is a upper bracket. So I am thinking that the loser of this is not knocked out. Because if we're playing a double elimination... Is it double or single elimination? There's so many things! Someone tell me to read more. Final stage. 4 teams per group. Double elimination. Yeah. So, like, this is not all she wrote. The loser of this will still have a chance to stay in and fight through. This is pretty good. I do like that. I do think double elimination is a fun system for the tournament. Now, we've got 6 players on each team so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, and it is also it's a mixed control tournament, which is a benefit. I know a lot of people on PC want to play in the seasonal majors, but obviously are not allowed to. So I do think that it's good that Wargaming make these kind of tournaments inclusive of all control types. Now, yeah, we're someone's bringing a T49. Amazing. Yeah, this is, I think the Centurion is a ram damage one. Yeah, this looks Panther 2s. There is a VK. We called that one out as being potentially useful. But neither team has got a 7th man. Why? Are they honoring like a gentleman's agreement? Yeah, it is a good bug. It is a very good bug. And someone made a joke on the official Discord server. They said, like, watch how quickly Wargaming fixed this bug to do with the economy. And I'm part of me is inclined to respect that as a comment, because I think Wargaming will fix it very quickly. Compared to maybe some other bugs that have sort of persisted in the game ecosystem for quite a while. Lots of Panther 2s. Looks like Mirative Livers are going heavy on the Alpha Ram damage. G4 taking a bit more of a balanced approach, which I think, if G4 don't overextend and are able to play effectively as a group, could be effective. It is still 6-6. Is it a 6-on-6 tournament, or is it? I think it's 7v7. Where's your 7th man? Georges Deroy also agrees. Is this a 6-on? Well, I have to check. I'm sure it said 7-on-7. I'm sure I didn't read 6-on-6. Who knows? Anyone who can pull in the 7th man, though, will be having a grand old time. Delta Force, good to see you. Mirative Livers are playing the Blues team. We've got G4 Red team in the North spawn. Oh god, the controls have changed, haven't they? I completely forgot that. Right. No, that's really annoying. Oh no, I remembered. Q for going up. We are seeing the Reds G4. Everyone's piling in on C. Spots and information coming in. First move being made by Richer in the Panther 2, going in for a blind ram. Finding his target, the STG guard, quite heavy. Blues piling in all over Red. Red now needing to get the rest of their team in. The STG guard getting in some healing damage on the T49. T49 eviscerating. Cannon is my wife. But RE sector's gone down. It's a gun down a pace. Red's pulling away though with the HP lead. Now the gun lead. They've also got healing mechanics. That's something that Mirative Livers didn't bring to the fight in the blue team. They went heavy on the ram damage. Really nice use by G4 of the STG guard as bait. You can see it did like... The ram did almost no damage on it. T49 staying back, will be looking to heal the Panther 2, potentially. Vickers trying to go through. Oh, Lancelot gets in a blind thing. A nice shielding by Lancelot as well. I think the STG guard could be a great tank actually for this. Now going for some, this is Red's game, sure. It's a 5-on-1. The Panther 2 cloaking, he's getting out of dodge ASAP. Has he made it? Has he made it? I mean, he has made it, but I don't think there's really a lot that he can do here. And look at that. That's why you bring a healer. The T49 actually being one of the better healers in the game with the HE. Able to do lots. Huge roll from the STG. Kakatami is getting absolutely eviscerated. He has cloaked, though. Oh, he's lost that cloak. Elfie with a huge huge hit teed up, but it's Lancelot. And it is Lancelot. I think Lancelot had a huge game. Absolutely. That was brilliant. That was... Yeah, Lancelot having a very big game, and you can see that huge damage disparity there, and I think the balanced approach of G4, having the healers, having some heavies there to kind of hold the line, really ruffled the feathers of Mirative Livers. I don't think they were able to sort of... I don't think they were able to sort of deal with that as effectively as they wanted. He needs a best of 5. Bear that in mind. First team to 3 victories will take it. James 007 saying Mad Games all about speed and power, disconnect the brain and go straight in. Well, I think actually what we just saw I think what we just saw maybe proved that might not necessarily be the optimal thing to do. And we're still 6 on 6. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's... Okay, I'm remembering now. The controls, it's all coming back to me. And it looks like G4, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Action X 252 hanging back. They haven't changed their lineup. They've got that balanced combination. The Hornet Medic on C. That being said, Blues, Mirative Livers have also, they've changed. They've brought some heavies. 252 VK and an E75 TS. And I don't... Oh, this... We've got the makings of a more protracted and prolonged engagement here. RE Sector in the Dingo. He's trying to capture C. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Big hit comes into Booster. I'm Vickers CR making that move. Gets round. They're opening up a nice flank here. Blues have got good map control. Reds are kind of penned in. They've got tanks on either side. Not sure that they've got the mobility with their abilities to kind of get out of here, which might not be what they really want to hear. But look at that. The healing chain. Action X is a healer. Hornet's a healer. The 252. We're going to call him My Sausage because I see what he's done there with that name. And I'm not falling for such an easy trap. My Sausage in the 252 is holding the line. Action X healing him. Hornet healing the Action X. Panther 2's Panther 2 Booster and Sector holding one bridge. STG Guard. So we've got 3 ram damage dealers and blockers effectively are healing up. Well, they're holding the bridge. This is glorious. There's a move, though. There's a move. Oh, a little bit of cross wires. Sector's now in trouble. Damage coming in for the X. Oh, the X is in so much trouble. He is going down. He will take a Panther with him. The Hornet's gone down. Lancelot in trouble. Lancelot looking for the 252. Won't get it. Mirative Livers have really pulled this one back. Their balanced approach and timing of abilities just taking apart that heavy line. And I think G4 pushed with their runners a little bit too early and too weakly. And Blues, it's their game to lose. Mirative Livers shutting down one tank. It's My Sausage and Lancelot left for G4. It's a 2-on-4. I don't think they've got any healers now on the field. Not that I think that the enemy have got any healers, but My Sausage is in a really difficult spot underneath the bridge. And Lancelot will try and get away using the speed boost. Dingo's going to chase him. My Sausage has been destroyed by Richer. I love it! And the Vickers looking for some ram damage in the STG Guard. Comes up trumps. But it's... I don't know if it's going to be enough. Can Lancelot? Can he do this? He's got a damaged engine. There's Richer. Richer coming in. Oh! Lancelot pinned. He's in trouble. He is in a lot of trouble. Is he cannon there? No, Tommy in the E75 TS will shut him down, and we are now 1 for 1. Mirative Livers matching G4 on the gambit, and actually both, it seems to be that the balanced approach, the ability to heal is huge. It's huge, obviously a big part of the meta, being able to effectively, well, not effectively, being absolutely able to increase your team's effective hit point pool. I don't know why we've got 6 players on each team. We're now going into the second map. It's Yamato Harbor. G4 will be starting on the south spawn first. Mirative Livers will be going up to the north spawn. I think Mirative Livers are going to be... I think both teams are sticking with this balanced approach. The Hornet's getting dropped by G4. It's a bit of a liability. It's a great healer. Maybe in a 7-tank roster, it could be a bit more viable, but I think it's just too much of a weak link. E75TS and the VK16801P, really, really solid tanks in general. Oh, we're in, thank God. I'm not saying I've got PTSD from previous tournaments where like the invite didn't work, you get kicked out the room randomly, but I think I have a weird kind of PTSD. Now, we're in G4 red team south spawn teeing up against, for the third time this evening, Mirative Livers blue team north spawn. Both teams settling on this sort of balanced roster approach. The Centurion Mark V 1. Lots of premium vehicles, actually, to be fair. Seems to be the go-to. There's only one Panther 2 on the field. Someone said Panther 2 spam. Maybe the Asia server didn't get the message, or maybe they are that much further ahead than us at the moment. Lancelot cloaking early. I'm Vickers CR. Spotted, making a play on D. Mirative Livers blue team rotating up to A. Now the Dingo here. I'm Vickers CR. We'll be able to cloak to get out of dodge, potentially. We're going to be seeing big hit coming in from Elfie. There's the cloaking. Defensive fire from the blue teammates up by A. C's being capped already. G4 with the cap lead extending in their favor. It's the FE. The FE is the healer for the blues. We know that the Action AX is the healer for the reds. Only one healer per team. That's all you need, really, one medic. And Richard, this is it. Time off target. Although the Vickers has been spotted. Well, Vickers and the Dingo has been spotted. Look at that healing. HE does more healing. Reds, G4 rotating to the blues right flank. Mirative Livers, I don't think they've clocked that move. My sausage has been spotted, though. On the crossing, Lancelot in the 252 also spotted, leading the charge. Big heavy tank armor profile control for days. Kugai misses the shot. Lancelot not getting any of those command bonuses. Look at the hit points. Red still with a hit point lead. Blues not really able to sort of heal effectively at this particular moment in time. Nice move by Kugai. Big ram damage again. The Action X is so vulnerable to the ram damage. And the blues wrapping round, going for the Panther 2. And my sausage, Panther 2 boosters down. Elfie still in the game, but the healer's low, and you don't want your healers to be low on hit points. Better than dead, though. It's a 4-on-4 hit points. Oh, 4-on-3. My sausage is hanging in there. Vickers looking for the kill shot on the 252. Will find it. Cloaking, but he's picked. An amazing shot by Lancelot. Lancelot must be my MVP so far. It's a 3-on-2. Caps in the favor of the red team. No healers left on the field. Low restart, 0-2 in the Centurion Mark 1 getting away. 2 very heavy tanks to go through, and they're going for E-Cannon is my wife. Lancelot and RE Sector pincering. Nice side scraping. It's Resector with the kill shot. Last man standing for the Mirative Livers is Gaktami again in the E75TS. A really troll tank, it has to be said, and he's just picking up bounces for days, but the Math Hammer cometh, and the Math Hammer says 3 tanks on 1, you play like a god or you die. And it'll be low restart 0-2 with the kill shot. Lancelot, I mean, he is putting in the work. That is a good win rate. That is a good average damage profile. Lancelot is absolutely killing it. Match point then to G4. They've taken the first point on Mayan Ruins, lost on the second one to Murative Livers. They've picked up the first point on Yamato Harbor. Can Murative Livers, do they have an answer? Can they take this to a tiebreaker? Of course, this is a double elimination. Neither of these teams will be out. If they lose this one, they'll just get pushed down into the lower bracket. Oh, I need more coffee. I need more coffee. Let's go. And it is the same. Please tell me I hit ready. I didn't hit ready, did I? I did, thank God. I'm telling you, PTSD. There's no healers for the Reds. This is the first time they've not taken a healer. That will give the Blues their medic in the FV301. Potentially they have an edge here. To G4, do they have a plan? Do they have a plan? That is the question. And I must admit, I don't know. I think having a medic is just critically important, and I'm not sure. Well, they've got, this is a 4, these 4 tanks, it's like a ramming wing. 3 Centurion Mark 5 ones and the Panther 2, Lancelot in the 252, and my sausage. Anchoring the city. Reds will pick up the cap lead again. Nice tactical play here. It's still a 6-on-6. I don't know if this is a gentleman's agreement or not. Lancelot's taken a bit of damage. Hit points pretty much identical for all intents and purposes. Amonet would prefer that I called it sausage, called the player sausage rather than my sausage. I think that might be a better compromise. But you don't get the amazing wordplay. Someone's calling for E-Cannon is my wife to be the attack. Kugai coming around looking for the ram damage, and that is big ram damage. That trade on the 252 is huge, and Booster's gone. What's happening over here? Oh my goodness me, I think E-Cannon is getting focused, but that's the big heavy anvil was meant to receive the hit. And I think trading... I don't know, I think G4 really dropped the ball by going for that. The VK hit points, the irradiator ability, more amazing. What's that? A ram for 1,000, renamed user coming in. And Kugai trying to get away. Won't get away. Elfie could have the shot here. Elfie's not taking the shot. 0-2 has a kill shot. 0-2. Oh no. Kugai is invisible. Interesting. Kugai using that sneaky. Kugai is low. I'm Vickers is also low. Doesn't quite get the ram to connect. Richard hanging in there. I think this FE could be having a huge game. Not quite able to connect. And this Gaktami switched out the 75 TS for an IS3 defender. Richard going down and low restart. 0-2. He's in all sorts of trouble. And this Murative Livers found the answer. And they found it, and G4 made such a huge mistake in that game. They went after the VK. The VK, I mean, a distraction can't affect a big chunk of hit points with a damage resistance ability. I mean, that's the last tank you want to be dealing. That's the tank you want to save till last. And G4 didn't get the memo. And now we go into a tiebreaker. I have clicked ready. It's like when you leave your house and you think to yourself, did I lock the front door? Did I not? And you know that you did lock the front door, but you will still probably walk back up the street and check, just in case. We're still on a 6-on-6. I can respect. I mean, I really hope it's a gentleman's agreement. That would make me very, very happy. Murative Livers, now we're switching our tiebreakers. Port Bay, they are no healer. They've ditched the FV for a 252, that's richer. Ah, we've got the deal for real and kerfuffles. Great to see you guys. G4, red team north spawn, Murative Livers, blue team south spawn. No healers. G4's roster hasn't changed. Mirative Livers have swapped out their FV for a 252U. And we're seeing G4 advancing along the top of the minimap, going towards C, that ramming wing. Mirative Livers have been using the ram to much greater effect. They really shut down Sausage and Lancelot. I prefer saying my Sausage, to be fair. But let's stick with Sausage and Lancelot. They've been really good at ramming those guys for like 1000 HP each, and the 252, like, for all of you, like, you know, you take it for damage resistance, you can't resist ram damage when it hits you right in the face. And Lancelot fires, loses the cloak, pushes in, takes a hit from Richer, and are we going to see any... Sausage is going to take a shot into the back of Richer. There's a ram shot. Someone can have some ram damage here. B is being capped by Mirative Livers. Richer cloaking, getting a shot off into Lancelot. And it is a first gun advantage. Trading a gun for a cap. Mirative Livers not going for A, spread out. Cannon is my wife is away from absolutely everything. Ari Sector kind of putting himself in a bit of a sticky situation. Cap lead extending in the favor of Blues. I don't think this game is going to be about cap points. I think we're looking at kills. Maybe Mirative Liver blue team can be looking at trying to extend the fight slightly that way. Or Kugai taking a lot of damage. Rename user in the Panther 2, getting out of dodge. Resector is in really bad trouble. Because there is the IS-3 defender with a nice 396 roll. Sector is thinking, oh, no. That is not as effective a ram as I thought it would be, and I don't think he thought it would be that ineffective either, and that maybe because he kind of came slightly over the front of the IS-3 defender, maybe the angling was bad. That went south. Panther 2's in trouble. Renamed user trying to get out of dodge. Sausage chasing him down. 0-2 will look for the kill shot. A kill ram, what an intercept. Booster won't need it. 0-2 has it. It's a one gun advantage. Sorry, we lost Sector earlier on. Elfie pushing on in isolation slightly. Maybe trying to get behind, get them distracted. Focusing in different directions. That's wise play. Although Elfie is potentially in a lot of trouble now, getting chased down by Kugai. And Lancelot is returning the favor. Is that going to be a squash kill? It is! I love it! Amazing! Lancelot is my actual, like, hero. What a star. What a star. And now E-Cannon, well, they're making G4 have learned the lesson. They're leaving the VK160A1P till last, although they're not, because in comes Dingo for a big... Oh, no, not that big a kill. The VK goes down to 0-2. Vickers now looking for shots on Lancelot. Elfie with the with the adrenaline dropped. And it's going to be a GG for G4. What a game. What a game. Great play, and we're starting to see a little bit of a meta crystallizing here on the Asia server. Hey, Sea Dragon, good to see you. I'm glad you got the distraction count effects. Oh. Sausage having a huge game. Big numbers on Sausage. And Gaktami as well been playing pretty well indeed. Let's see, I think we've got quite a wait before the start of the next game. Chart. Final stage. Blood for the Blood God. When's their match? 246. Wait, what? New. Oh, is that from before? Okay. Oh god, I hope that's not bugged. Let's see. So G4 will play Blood for the Blood God. And that's the upper bracket, and then the loser of that we'll play Mirative Livers. Yeah, they've gone, yeah, in the finals lower bracket, so they auto passed. Oh, this could be a bit messy. Hey, Kaga, great to see you. So they lost to G4. I think they've auto passed that one, and they're auto passing this one. I don't know where their next match is going to be. That should have a time. Oh, I think we may have. I think we might have an issue here. Oh no, maybe because it's. I don't know. We don't have long to wait, at least, between now and the next tournament. I'm guessing that's the first one. I really hope that's the first one. I'm just going to check the match one more time. So there, that's at 12:46. That is in 23 minutes. We're going to be playing another one. And these guys are... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when that one's happening. So let's just jump in. Let's try and play a game, and then maybe we can try and show some replays. I think that's the way to go. Yes, more 280 ping action. Let's go. Mad Games is oh no, wait, left, alt, 2, 4, 6, boom. Oh no, I wanted 5 as well. Woo. That'll teach me. We all going the right way? I don't think we are. I think we're going to get our asses kicked. Hey, my ping's below 200. Oh no. I spoke too soon. It feels slightly better. It feels slightly better than it did before. I spotted someone. Right. Oh no, I've been spotted in return. No, don't ram me. No! Heal me, heal me. Don't go down. I can't go. I can't help you if you go down. Oh, we're getting absolutely overrun.
Our track is hit. It can break any minute. We nailed them back. One of our tracks was hit. Nice shot.
It is really hard to play with 280 ping. Welcome, hello, Alonso Denjon P. It's Grill 15.
Our gas tank
Time to go.
That one up good.
Time to go.
We've lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode. Our track is hit. It could break any minute.
Ooh! He's so fast!
Enemy is hit.
Running, 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 running away! Running away! Running away! Running a different way. Oh, he's invisible! No! Go on then, you little bastard.
Critical hit.
Oh.
Enemy armor is
Alright, that wasn't a great trade. Oh, I do believe that I'm absolutely thick.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Why is 280 ping so hard?
Punched right through their armor.
No.
We got him. Nice shot. We just stinged them. Enemy is hit. Got him. That one didn't go through. We're done for. Get out.
Oh my god. There's only so much you can do. Oh, good lord. Well, we tried. We really tried. Oh man. That was a good game. Where's the grill? Who was our healing grill? Who was our top man? These guys are pretty good. Yeah. Oh. That was a fun game. That was fun. That was fun. So the next tournament battle is in 15 minutes. Oh man, that's hard work. That is, I mean, it's PC controls is not my favorite. Having a ping of 280, maybe even worse, maybe even more of a handicap.
Move out.
Really sad that I wasn't able to pull through there. I think if I'd managed to kill that IS-7, if I'd actually been a better shot, it could have been alright. But alas, oh, we top tier. Okay, good. RNGesus, he said, you know what, Rolling? I see you. I understand that you're suffering. Oh god, I'm so inaccurate on PC. Oh, did you ram a Panther 2 in your E50? That was dumb.
Looks like that one went right through.
I'm about to die.
The track is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. We've hit them hard. We're immobilized.
Thank you. Interesting.
Punched right through their armor.
Help. Help! Trinity!
Bounced off.
Oh, that was pretty clever. I can respect that hustle.
Penetration.
Don't ask me how I did that. for, I do not know.
Turbo hit! We're lucky it didn't blow. We didn't even scratch them.
Dude, do you just want to please help me? Man, I am so inaccurate.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh man. That's hard work. Alright, let's see what we got in the old replay section. Replays, 4 days. We got a replay from Nari, and he's led it with the word stonks, which leads me to believe that it is exceptionally good. So let's hop in on that. Nubnari, Cat's Clan, in the T26 E5 Sheriff. Oof. Away we go.
Time to roll out.
Now, what's his plan? Is this a... No, it's not a mad game. It's just a regular game. His buddy's in the Chimera. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going, Nari? Where are you going? Oh, picks up a nice bounce. Misses. Where, Nari? If you have false advertised this replay with the word stonks, we'll have words. Oh, there we go. Third time's a charm. He's blocked the damage of a turret on this thing. Exceptionally good. And the AMX is just one of those tanks that you want to come up against in a scenario like this. The AMX not using his positioning and burst damage. Oh, that was beautiful. And the Yo has decided that he is seeing how much damage Yari is doing. Lovely shot. And has wanted to block him, and will probably continue to do so. Not more, well, maybe a few more times in this game. Oh, it's a big hit. Is that the VZ or maybe a Panther at the back? HE. Oh, it was. It's quite low. Maybe didn't have the right angle. Looking for it. Lovely shot. Got the ammo rack as well. Picking up a little bit of damage. Blocked. IS3 side hugging. We're 2 minutes in. He's done 1,600 damage. His tier 8. 5 8s, 2 7s. The AMX looking a bit aggressive. And the AMX has got the J Panther 2 in the back that hit him before. Ooh, the IS3 just showing off a little bit of thigh, a little bit of rear drive axle there. Great. Nari. Well, his platoon mate is in all sorts of trouble. So much so that they're actually dead. Nari is... I mean, I'd be loosing off adrenaline so many times already. He's looking for that kill shot. Will pick it up using the rock. I thought he was exposing himself to the Panther 2 there, but he really was not. Whee! Apart from that, he did. Oh! Good morning. Welcome. Oh, welcome to the game. Take a look around. I'm here and I've come to wreck face. Beautiful, and he's looking at Panther 2. That one can't go invisible. On we go. Ooh. Was he going to use a repair? I'd have repaired. I don't understand how he can come out of this. He is in such a precarious position here. That Emil has been running around, ruining things. Oh, lovely snapshot. Oh, he got the Panther 2, panic! Nice bounce, nice bounce.
That one didn't go through.
That Emil was putting pressure on him right now. He would be so dead.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Picking up bounces. Looking
Enemy armor is
for the blade. Oh! I think he was saved by the good graces of a teammate there. It's him and the Borsig left. Player 292983129. Jesus, that's a really catchy name. He's looking for some revenge. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, that's good. Okay, the Panthers are one shot. This thing, the gun handling on this is not the best. He's really, I mean, he's taking a lot of risks. Maybe he's going to let his camo reset first, or he's just trying to use that turret. Taking a lot of risks. The good news is his teammate, the Borsig, is super healthy. Oh, HE roll! Nari has grabbed RNGesus by the horns. I mean, I guess RNGesus has horns. And I said, you know what? We're going to do this. And RNGesus said, okay, yeah, you can live, but you can't hit anything. The number of times... I mean, Nari, he's playing a lot how I do, to be fair. Taking a lot of those snapshots. Ooh, the Borsig has made a huge play. Nari's anticipating perfectly. Oh, that was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a huge replay. If he can land the last kill shot for 75. And is hanging on by a thread, but my goodness me, if he didn't make that thread very valuable. Huge, huge game. Of course it's a mastery. Of course he gets a steel wall and a Spartan. All of the awards. High caliber, Confederate. Huge, huge carry. The Borsig did a little bit. I mean, even his teammate Takao. Big, big game. That was awesome. Someone's asked me if I'm playing... Well, actually, I think the controls that you're seeing on his one will probably be my... I am playing with a touchpad. It's currently like clipped to my desk. Can I get it into the... I got a very old and beaten up Razer Tartarus touchpad. So... Where's me bloody got wires? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was not what I wanted to do. Yeah. One-handed keyboard. He actually very valuable for me because my my workhorse of a streaming thing is a laptop, and playing like one hand right next to the screen is just not good ergonomics. Let's put it that way. Yeah, but yeah. So the PC controls are because I'm watching the replay on my PC. So the controls that you see like on the replay are actually my controls, and I have a touchpad. So that's a very good observation. Oh, not a touchpad, like a I have a up and down is the. You know what I'm trying to say. I think I know what I'm trying to say. Let's stick that on. And I think, actually, the tournament room is here. Oh, that was close. That was a close call. We almost missed that one. But we saw me bot around for a bit. We saw someone play an obscenely good game. Well done, Nari. Hey, missions. Yay. Viva la me. Right. Oh, God. Yeah, that's good. Hey, boxes. That's cool. That's also good. No, that's cool. That's really cool. Let's open these. We've got time. Don't know what I'm going to do with them on the Asia server, but you never know. Just get annoyed by them, I think. We've turned off the boosters. We're in the room. We've got 3 minutes. It's G4. Oh, actually, I'm running on a 3-minute delay. So maybe we're ready. Let's just stay ready. We're on a 3-minute delay. Although Feast, well, we're starting off on Supremacy. It's another best of 5. This is the upper bracket finals. So the winner of this will advance to the grand finals. The loser, in theory, the loser should advance to face off against Mirativ Livers.
Welcome to the sword.
Oh, welcome, Fikri Sumarno. Welcome. James 007 is here in the chat, and he said, I don't think we have a strat going on. Only strat is if we don't know what we're doing, the enemy won't know what we're doing either. And I have got such mad respect for that, like 300 IQ play, that it's all good. So Feast, well, they're going to be on the south spawn. Green team south spawn on Vineyards. Now Vineyards could be fun. There's lots of kind of areas for jumps and shenanigans, and looks like we're seeing an interesting mix of tanks here. They're shuffling. They're probably getting ready. There's a 3-minute delay. Don't give it all away. No, I didn't miss the room invite. I'm 3 minutes ahead of you, though. Don't worry. We're here. We're here. So let's see. Fanolade from Infinity War EU asks if I'm streaming Twister. I don't know. I said to where's G4? Where's G4? No, G4, come back. Did G4 miss the room invite? So I don't know. I don't think G4 are coming. Someone tell them that there is a game starting now. They've got 10 seconds. Are they going to bomb? I think, are they just going to come in at the last minute? Are we back in 2016? Oh no. That does not look good. That is, we'll take the friend request, yeah. Oh no. We've got 51 seconds. I think G4 are not coming to play against Feast, which is interesting. Which is very interesting. So yeah, I don't know if I'm streaming Twister or not. I have said to Wargaming, I've said like I'm available. I can do tournament streams again. The prospect of a Mad Games tournament was just I couldn't. It was too much for me to resist. And I said like I'm interested in streaming some of the matches in the autumn season. And to be honest, like given I won't be able to stream anywhere near as much as I used to. That is for sure. Oh, G4, you've let me down. I feel I'm very disappointed in you, G4. I had such high hopes. Maybe because they don't have 7, maybe they're only 6, and they don't want to. They don't want to show. Let's see. I don't know. I can't tell you. But it is a. Whoa! My sausage has appeared. G4, wherefore art thou? Maybe they're just. Is this just? Is this? I don't know. My sausage is blinking in and out of existence as we speak. Oh god. This is. If anyone is photosensitive, I don't know if this is the tournament room for you. And it is a default by G4 and Feast. Feast will walk away with the. Yeah, I've always been Feast on Asia. I think. Hey, Viet. I can't pronounce this last part of that. Not because I'm not sure how. I just don't think it'll be okay. Feast versus. What? 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 I am so confused. I don't understand. Okay, Meritive Livers versus G4. I think, well, Meritive Livers are here, and G4 are not here. But their mascot, my sausage, is popping in to say hello. I don't know if anyone is in contact with G4. If we can poke them and be like, "Hey yo, where you guys at?" Yeah, man, it's that is kind of frustrating. I don't know. I guess G4 have just decided no. They've just decided to pack up. It's pretty sad. All we can do is wait, and see. It is what it are. It are what it is. Lancelot. That's sad. That makes me sad. Oh well. Well, you'd think that because my sausage was aware of the matches, the rest of his team would be too. Well, at least there are 6 here on Meritive Livers. What I would ask actually if Meritive Livers go through to the grand finals versus Feast, if they can only field 6. I think Feast should only field 6 in return. Obviously, there's no contractual obligation to that. But it'll be more interesting for us to watch 6 versus 6 than the 7 versus 6. But you never know. You never know. There's a lot on the line here. Like, if you come first, you get like almost 1 million credits per player. And if you come second, I mean, there's a huge difference. There's like, could be as much as 100,000 credits each per player difference, which is just astronomical, you know? Absolutely mind-boggling. So, G4 are in the sin bin. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of out of my control. As much as I wish I could force an entire team to play for your amusement and mine. To be fair, I don't think I've got that power. I don't think I ever had that power, to be honest. But you know, we've. Sorry, I'm just like trying to think of like puns to do with my sausage. Which is a great, like, I mean, I see what he was trying to do, the SAQ, you would say sack, and then obviously, like, and to be fair, commentating when you've got innovative player names like that, it can be hilarious. like Belle Delphine's bathwater on the EU server. Like those are fun things to say, in the context of like a Blitz esports tournament type thing. So, oh dear. At least Mirative Livers will go through. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. It's like, I'm here. I'm here. I wonder what happened to G4. If anyone is in contact with G4, I'm assuming they know the tournament matches are happening now. If anyone's in contact with them, it'd be great if you could find out why they were unable to play. I get it. It happens, you know. Yeah, exactly. You know, if my sausage knows about the tournament, then everyone else on his team should also know about the tournament. Unless he's just like, you know what, I won't tell them. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, we will probably be seeing then, quite swiftly, we will move on and we will see Mirative Livers versus Feast. And if Mirative Livers can't, if they can't get their 7th man, they've got a fairly big roster. I don't think we've seen Kanamu and Oreo or Colors. Yeah, so there's like three of their 9 roster we haven't seen so far. And G4, yeah, G4's just no-showed their way out of the tournament into 3rd place, which is, you know, that is bizarre. James, Feast has confirmed that they will honour the 6v6, which is, I have got a lot of time for that level of sportsmanship. Obviously, in a season, in a major series, a seasonal, like a contest with more on the line, we could never ask someone to honour that. You know, if your guys are committed and you can rock up to a 7v7 with 7 people, don't let the enemy team's inability to do that hold you back. But in something like this, which is more for spectacle rather than anything, honouring a 6v6 is like half no bueno. It's super cool. Mad love for that. Stratolade. Oh, FV301 healing spam. Potentially, I think the issue though, and it's something that actually we saw G4 do really well, was like have a combination of, well, like have a healing tank. And I think when I don't think we're going to see a 7v7 game here, which is an issue. Because I think like you can, a 6-man team, you've got obviously less roster space and less sort of shenanigans. Okay. I don't understand. When's the next match happening? Okay. Mirative Livers versus Feast. Feast will be honouring the 6-man team, which is superb, absolutely superb. Oh, there's more. There are more prizes. Okay, I didn't see that. We'll take a look. So anyway, yeah, a 7-man team, you've got more depth to the roster. You can take like maybe some more vulnerable assets that have other bonuses. Like the T49 was a great example of that. It's awesome healer, can tee up targets with the radiator for enhanced damage. It's not like slow, but the issue is it's very vulnerable to the ramming. And we saw as well, like there are a lot of heavy tanks getting rammed frontally by Panther 2s and whatever for like 1,000 damage, which is insane because it's also, if you irradiated them, they take even more damage. Like it's just mind-bogglingly effective, like how those kind of like hit and run tanks work with the ram damage alpha. So I think an FV301 spam, like in theory sounds great, but you can't, it'll be too vulnerable to ramming because you can't heal a tank that's been destroyed. And what G4 were doing quite well, and then also what Mirative Livers did, was to take, like, they took like some ram damage tanks, like the STG Guard was really good because it's super heavy, and it has got the ramming rig. And so they were using that as like a shield for other tanks. So have like the healers in the back or like in a safer location. It was interesting. There was that second game. The first games between Mirative Livers and G4 on Mayan Ruins were like exactly how I imagined Mad Games tournaments could be. And the amazing thing is we're at the very start of this kind of tournament, the very sort of start of the evolution of this meta. If you look back on the early regular tournament modes, okay, in 2015 or 16, the first ever Twister was played out. That was before we even had Supremacy. Everything was in counter mode, so it was very hard. It's very hard to compare the strategies there, but they were super simple, and like just the level of coordination and strategizing between teams is nowhere near what it is now. And we've seen like the way that players strategize and the meta evolves, and the sort of the finesse that teams use just gets consistently better and better and better and better. And that's over like a 5-year period in regular tournaments. And so Mad Games would be no different if it were to get the same kind of traction and number of tournament events running. Like we would see like the meta evolve and finesse and become increasingly more complex and strategically rich. It was awesome, absolutely awesome. So that's why I really hope like Wargaming are able to pull this kind of tournament off on a more regular basis, or even like to start running things like Uprising tour. I think Uprising tournaments would just be in true insanity. But gravity mode tournaments, I think a lot of people would sign up for gravity mode tournaments, and it would be a hoot. I don't think there would be much strategy to it. Well, there would be a little bit. But I think that would be the true epitome of carnage. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, it's really nice that the final stage is like there's not any waiting around, and we should probably tell teams that so that no one kind of gets caught short-handed. We're seeing Mirative Livers ready with 6, Feast ready with 6. Big old 07 to both teams. Best of luck. It is a best of 7 in the grand finals. Holy moly. First team to 4 wins takes the series. Feast with a T49 Progetto AMX CDC, double Panther 2s and a Chimera. And then we've got Mirative Livers, Hailing 3001, big old iron wall of VK168, 2 ramming Panthers, 2 ramming Centurions. Think that E-Cannon, the VK, is like a mouse on steroids at tier 8, basically. Especially with the Irradium armor or whatever it is. And also with it's able to deal enhanced damage. Like, it's pretty tanky. In we go! We've had to wait a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we're on. A Feast versus Mirative Livers. Well, Blood for the Blood God. To give them the correct team name. Blood for the Blood God versus Mirative Livers. Oh, we're going to say, I didn't go out my baby. We're going to call them Blood 4 and Livers, because that'll be easier for me. Less of a mouthful. Blood for the Blood God. Red team South Spawn on Normandy, teeing up against Mirative Livers, a blue team, North Spawn, best of 7 grand finals of the first ever Mad Games tournament, World of Tanks Blitz. Asia, always the time zone in the lead, will have their champions first. Plane crashes in the middle, as it is destined to do game after game after game. Necromancer and Perfectionist, Panther 2, Ramming Wing. James and the Progetto, what abilities does James have? I don't know. That is frustrating. Necromancer getting a shot off into I'm Vickers. Is Vickers going to get a heal? Yes, he is. Richer in the FE3001 getting in the heal. Decapped by the Blues. Livers. Mirative Livers capping off D. Cap lead extending in their favor. Red team swinging the CDC 49 and 46. Round A. Perfectionist in the Panther 2 capping. the Chimera Z-Pack. Backfield. Aiming up, looking for a shot. Very strategic. Nice 6-on-6. A very rare 6-on-6 game. Necromancer finding Vickers. That's maybe not what he wanted to do. E-Cannon is there. He'll be just anchoring this entire central zone for his team. Will be a real threat. And that's that armor coming in. Just takes the... oh, what a hit! Activated the ability. Hit James for a lot. James will need to get a heal. Richer getting the heal in. Welcome, Henchman 007. Lots of stuff happening here. Lots and lots of stuff happening indeed. Richer. I think healers should be the target priority. And we may see that in future tournaments. People get to understand how very valuable to a team that healer is. Like, I mean, you're just refilling the hit point pool. Both teams hailing up. Feast on the cap deficit. The VK again. Now, what happens if your FV runs out of ammo? Oh, this should be good. Kugai is looking for a big ram kill. Does he get it? Boom! Oh, that was beautiful. James in trouble. Kugai shuts him down. Oh, yes. The rammer is dangerous. Kugai is pulling back. He's taking a bit of damage. But that was sublime. Z-Pack hits him. Kugai is in trouble. Hit points neck and neck. Hidden surprise. Coming to say hello. Looking for the drive wheel. We'll find it. And we'll just go for a clean kill. Oh, the CDC's a healer as well. That's interesting. I think he's in trouble, though. The Panther 2 is now marked for enhanced damage. The Z-Pack's down. Blues have got a gun advantage. They're about to extend that gun advantage significantly. Necromancer coming in, maybe looking for a ram kill on Richer. Does he have the cloak on? Gaktami is looking for a block. Rename user and Gaktami. Richer, big hit. That's the damage dealer. The FV is marked up Necromancer for enhanced damage, and they've just deleted him rapidly. It's now a 5-on-2. Oh, Perfectionist is in trouble. And the Mirative Livers, well, they're playing a beautiful game. Richer is just there now. He's chasing the 49. The Panther was trying to go for the ram kill. Rename user picked up just a plain old gun kill. Richer will get a shot in, and it is rename user with another kill. And Mirative Livers, well, with some very, very good map control, playing up. And I think going up on Normandy is all the way to do it. And you can see huge MVP there. Richer in the FV3001. I mean, he's a Platinum League player. Pretty solid stat line too. And Feast. Well, Feast finding themselves in a bit of a difficult spot, if we're being honest. Yeah, realistic mode. I mean, I think realistic mode it's not my cup of tea. I don't know. I don't think it makes for tremendously engaging tournaments. But like the thing is, like, Wargaming have invented and created and implemented all of these different fun and creative modes in the games, and lots of people enjoy some of them more than others. And I think, you know, each one would deserve. We've had a realistic tournament. I think, you know, it would be nice Wargaming to put in more kind of fun game mode tournaments in rotation, just kind of keep things a little bit spicy, you know. And we're going back in, still 6-on-6. Oh, at Feast. Winning the Battle of Hearts and Minds over here. And Feast with, well, they're bringing a Yo and an IS-6. They've had a couple of changes. The T-49's gone. Yeah, I do think the T-49, you have to find a way for it to work in tournaments first. Feast, red team North Spawn. Currently down 1-0 to Mirative Livers. Blue team South Spawn. Mirative Livers proving that they are quite a competent entity, although they were dispatched by G4 on the tiebreaker. Feast maybe not as well prepared strategically as their opponents here, using just nothing but raw mechanical skill to beat their opponents in day one quite comfortably. And Richer healing up. There's blind shots. There's no one in the bush. Feast trying to borrow them things. IS-6 looking, getting some spots in. Intelligent. There we go. That's the first time we're sort of seeing something like that, where James came in, got the spots, and the Blues got the cap lead again. The Panther 2 is going wide. There's Hidden Surprise, the ANMX CDC. The Blues are really grouped up. Their hit points are slowly falling away. And the Panthers are chasing the FB. They are looking for that FB. They want to destroy that healer ASAP. And Z-Pack in the Phantom. Chimera Phantom's gone down. The Yo's also in trouble. And it looks like you've got your cloaky rammers chasing down healers and vulnerable elements. Rich is still on the field. Reds are not out of the fight just yet. I think Hidden Surprise. Whoa. Feast are pulling this one back, but that is the interesting. We're sort of seeing a development of a pattern here where the cloaky rammers look to inflict tremendous damage on key set pieces in the enemy and hope to get out unscathed, and that is a big swing. Got Tommy in the Panther 2 putting out huge damage numbers, and then E-Cannon is there just laying out big hits, and it's just so durable. And I think that Feast will find themselves going 0-2. That is just superb. Perfectionist trying, but obviously it's destined not to be. That was good. That was very good. That was very, very good indeed. Call me a fan. Huge, just big. I think even compared to G4, I think Mirative Livers they are implementing the best ramming strategies, but it's something it's really worth paying attention to. Like, we're really seeing now. We're really... Oh, there's 7. There's a 7. Feast have got a 7. 7 man. 7. Feast. 7. Oh, there's 7. Go. Feast to spectator. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they... No, go on, Mirative Livers. Respect them. No. Yes! 7v7. Awesome. We're going into Canal. Mirative Livers and Feast on a 7v7. Superb. Absolutely superb. And it looks like we're seeing a bit of a... James is like, you could have told us. I mean, yes. Channel your anger, young James. I mean, I have no idea what you are. So I don't know why I've called you young James at all, to be honest. Feast, full on 7. Red team, South Spawn and Canal, currently 0-2 down. Well, they've dropped. I think the Chimera just was not working for them. We're seeing 2 Yos for healing, 3 Panthers ramming. This I'm not so sure about. I don't think he's gonna last long. I think he's gonna get rammed and deleted. And yeah, for example, ooh, big hits, big hits, big hits. Cannon is my wife is in trouble. Does anyone have the kill shot? I don't think so. Those VKs, the VK is the big heavy mouse meter, and the healers got their work cut out for them. There's only one healer, and Z-Pack is down. The Blues, Mirative Livers rallying hard on the city. They've got the cap lead with D. Hit points are in the favor of Feast for the time being. But E-Cannon is pulling back, and we're looking at Richer Medic. That's it. That's camo idea for your wargaming. Release a medic, like just a white with like a white and red crosses, like your standard medic camouflage. That would be perfect for this kind of game mode. Richer just healing up. Necromancer holding true. The action is... Oh, Be Moist. It's looking for renamed user. Now, there's more healing mechanics in play. Moist and Sly as my waifu are doing like they are able to heal here. Now A is being capped if Necromancer can get B. Oh, Centurion's looking for some ram. No, Centurion is looking to get out. And rendezvous with Gaktami. Relocate, completely sneaky relocation. That's awesome. That's another thing we're going to see more is these kind of like very subtle relocations. Just changing force disposition from that area to that area is not something you would give a tremendous amount of time, and that's caught hidden surprise, ironically, by surprise. Great healing work coming in from Moist. And that's a chain of healing. Oh, the 1:30 PM can heal too. Renamed user coming in looking for B Moist. He's going to try and get into the rear of someone. I don't think that was what you wanted to do. I think renamed user's in trouble. Perfectionist and hidden surprise now. Looking to shut down rename user, they do. They've got the gun advantage. Cap still in the favor of Mirative Livers. Now it's flipped. As Feast, they've got that healing train on. Gatami goes down. Sly as my waifu needs a bit of a boost. Moist healing up, and the yo I said in my earlier stream earlier in the week. Oh. Sly as my waifu getting healed. The SU. It's not a sniper tower, it's a medic tower. Don't ask how that works. I'm Vickers. Knows what he wants. And what he wants is blood for the blood god, ironically, and he's gonna get it! And then James is saying, not today. Nobody gets tracked. Oh! I'm Vickers is there! Oh, he's almost done it! Waifu comes in and saves James. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Feast have found their rhythm. What a superb game. What an amazing, like a medic train, great map control, wonderful play from Mirative Livers as well, those rotations. Oh, there's so much happening, there's so much to do, but I love it. I love it. That is some next level shenanigans, and not only was James top of the medic chain, he was also, I mean... like, so much damage being done, and poor Richer, like, just medic in the back, like, just putting more hit points into the slaughterhouse for Feast. Blood for the blood god. Hit points for the hit point god. Hit point god? That works, we can say that. Excellent. Oh wow, that was brilliant. Oh, that is lovely. It is a best of 7, so it's no one's on match point yet. Feast looking really comfortable in that game. If they can maintain this level of pressure and success, Feast will be on for an absolute stellar game, and they're dropping the VK actually. They're keeping the Scarface with the medic, so this. Look at the meta evolving as we're going along. People trying different things, seeing what's working. And it's, yeah, they've taken... That's the thing, that's... Mirative Livers saw what Feast did in the last game with the SU 130 PM. They're like, that looks like a really good idea. And what they've done is they've taken I'm Vickers and a Scorpion, and he's got the same combo. He's a healer and a speed booster. Same combination of abilities. On maybe a bit of a weaker chassis. It's tall. It's a much easier target than the SU. Cap lead again for the Blues. Colors trying to get... Oh, Colors got C. Wonderful play here. We're seeing the heavies anchoring up the middle for Mirative Livers. We've got 3 rammers and a healer over on the left flank of D. The Scorpion now moving through the backfield. Necromancer and the Panther 2 pushing up, looking for where the Scorpion was. Nice rotation away by Vickers. That was superb. We've got Waifu on B. The rest of Feast is really... They've got the ramming. They're 3 rammers. 3 rammers insulating James and the 130. James in a position to heal, potentially. Can he heal? Does he have a line of sight? Yes. James can heal Waifu. Panther can get healed by Moist. The Necromancer can be healed by Moist. Waifu is, well, doing some spots. It's a cap lead, a very small cap lead. And this is intriguing because you're not really used to seeing Sly Waifu knows they're in trouble. He is like, I understand I'm in a vulnerable baity position. I understand there's lots of sneaky ramming tanks. And the Panther 2s using their... Oh no! Perfectionist is anything but... And Z-Pack and Hidden Surprise. Oh no! Was that top level tournament? Don't worry, it's a bridge. They're difficult to navigate. You fall off them very easily. This is... The thing is, people are learning to appreciate like how dangerous. And Waifu's ready. They've dropped the hammer. Ready to inflict some damage. Getting the heal in from Be Moist. I agree, I'm on it. Feast are just absolute. The sportsmanship they've displayed is unparalleled. It is top tier, top shelf sportsmanship, and I adore that. Absolutely adore it. They are, however, still behind by about 6 or 9 cap points, depending on when you look at the scores. Kugai just peeking a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's some hits. Renamed user has been found. Got Tammy getting some spots in. No longer cloaky. They are going to have to do something. Feast are going to have to do something soon, and I think they are teed up. And I think they're going to make their move with the Panthers, and I think they're going to cap C off. They're going to time it. They're going to wait. I can see it. Be Moist is saying, I am in so much trouble. Necromancer, do they know that they have the cap deficit? They do. It's Feast. We're balanced on a knife edge here. Coming into the last seconds of the game. We're seeing it break down. The Blues are pushing, they're taking the bait of the Panthers. Those Panthers have got to stay alive. In comes the push. Necromancer making the play for C. Gaktami is low, Hidden Surprise is low. We've got 2 things happening. We've got kills happening over there. One that could flip it. Cap lead is now going to be going over into the favor of Feast. Feast hanging on. Hidden Surprise has got to stay there. If Gaktami takes down Hidden Surprise. Oh, Feast! Sweep it! Wonderful play. Waiting until the very last seconds of the game in order to make the cap push while simultaneously putting another threat on the other side of the map, splitting the forces of Mirative Livers. And you can see, like, they just that is classic Canal gameplay. And I know that, like, that's not everyone's cup of tea and some people think it's boring, but I know what it is like to be in a Discord server with your team. And, like, you know, if you're Sly is my waifu, is in like a very easy tank to ram, take lots of ram damage, just sat like in a very relatively exposed forward position going like, I'm really not happy being here. Like, I know what it's like to be in those kind of team situations, and it's so tense, and it's really fun. And like being able to watch that and understand like how the teams are, what they're talking about, what they're planning on doing next. And that was a thing of beauty. It's tied up 2-for-2, 7v7. It's a best of 7. The first team to 4 wins it. We're still a long way from done. Oh my goodness me. And we go now into Himmelsdorf. Another 4-cap map. City. Lots of city terrain. Tight alleys. I'm expecting there to be a lot of ramming action here. I don't know, I think the Yos and the IS-6 are in trouble.
Let's go.
But we have seen, well, they are taking colours in the E75 TS. So this is this remains to be seen. But Hidden Surprise will get the cap lead for Feast. Red team Southspawn early on. Mirative Livers, well, they've got Richer in the FV. And the Action X is also a healer, so that's 2 healers aside. The Yos are the healers for Feast, and Mirative Livers sending in, that's a really heavy, it's 3 rammers and 2 very durable heavy tanks pushing aggressively on D. The Action X and the FV healing each other up, overwatching C. Necromancer and the Panther 2 for Feast going off for A. That'll close the cap lead gap that the Blues are going to have, but Feast are still going to be on the back foot, but they've proved that they can... What the dickens is that? Is that a hover car? Oh, you learn something new every day. Anyway, Feast proved in the last game that they are quite comfortable coming from behind. And I'm certain they're not really going to be feeling the pressure just yet. We've still got a lot of play time. Cap's not even halfway done yet. Hit points. Feast have got a tiny lead in terms of hit points. They've just got slightly deeper pool. But it's the healing ability really throws the meaning of that out in any given moment. Feast are gearing up. Z-Pack! Z-Pack, the big man with his cyberpunk camo, teeing up against his opposite number. That's the Irradium armor kicking in. That's going to be on the cooldown now. Looking for a shot into the Action X. Won't find it. Does block the shock in return. Colors in the E75 TS is going to be a very tough nut to crack. There's a lot to unpack here. We're going to see a big ram and Perfectionist. Oh, that's amazing. Hidden Surprise missed his target, but there we go. The E75 TS has been eviscerated. And Kugai now looking for the IS-6. Renamed user dispatch. In come the Panthers, using those like little dirt tracks as rams. Hidden Surprise, he's no more. Richer getting focused by the IS-6. Hit points neck and neck. Slight gun advantage for Feast. It is an absolute... I mean, this is madness. It is a pile-in of pile-ins, and I think that Feast are going to come up on the back foot here. Necromancer's in trouble, I think. Yeah. Oh, Gaktami is down. It's a 4-on-4, but that Necromancer's in trouble. And Waifu is just going to get focused. E-Cannon doesn't drop the hammer. And Richer looking for the ram kill. Oh, no! Waifu hanging in, but Z-Pack. It's a 3-on-3. Hit points in the favor. Yeah, I don't... Oh, no. Okay, now it's a 1-on-3. Just asking, like, I'm sorry, what happened here? Kugai looking for some ram damage. We'll get it. And it is a solid win. Lovely. Oh man, I think if Hidden Surprise had hit his mark on the E75 TS, it could have been a much different story. And yeah, I think the Yos were a liability in that. I don't think the healing train works as effectively in the city. I think the kind of the more damage-centric combination of tanks here was better. Certainly the mobility of the FV was pretty important. Action X is always a solid tank in general. So Feast, I think they're going to try and shift it up a bit. The T-54 lightweight, that could be a good choice. I'm just worried though. Light tanks are very vulnerable tanks. Oh. Okay, no. We are still 7-on-7. Match point now to Mirative Livers. They lead Feast 3-2. It is match point. Can Feast pull it out? They dominated on Canal, but I think this map in Mad Games is an entirely different beast altogether.
Let's get this show on the
Let's see. Nope. James going for the quick cap in the IS-6. We've got Sly as my waifu. They're both spotted. I think this is bad. I think Feast are making a huge mistake here, leaving these two tanks alone. I think they are going to get found, rammed, and shut down super quickly. They don't know where the blues are. They don't have the ability to relocate. Sly is my waifu spotted. VK, Z-Pack again. I think Feast are just too spread out. They're trying to go for cap control, and I don't think this game is going to be about caps. I think this game is going to be another... It's just going to be an absolute burn down of a game. And Canon is super durable. James relocating. Z-Pack. Oh, Waifu's dead. Waifu is not long for this world. Oh, he's saved by terrain! He is saved by terrain. In comes the Panther 2, yeah, that's it. That's what I thought would happen. It's just too vulnerable. D-Pack now, spotted. And he's in trouble too. He's, although we've seen before, don't chase down the VK. James is getting healed up by Being Moist, but the Action X coming in, looking for the ram kill. And Feast, oh, Feast are in trouble. Feast are in a lot of trouble. I don't think this one panned out how they planned it was to pan out. Now VK100's hanging in. They have shut down though. They've still got 3 Panthers on the field. That's big damage. Z-Pack is... There was a huge hit into the Panther 2. The Panther 2's cloaked up. Panther 2. Well, Necromancer is down. Got Tommy looking for Perfectionist. Won't find him. Perfectionist gets out. Who's that healer? Oh, the Action X. Just working the field. Putting out the damage, healing. And this is it. Like, the Feast don't have a healer left. Feast are just now, they're fighting a losing battle as the hit points just slowly increase. And there we go. Oh no, Perfectionist has shut down. It is now a 3-on-3. Gaktami, I think Gaktami could get Hidden Surprise. Oh, Hidden Surprise is in trouble. He's going down. He can't get out. He's trapped. The way is blocked. Z-Pack potentially with a big carry here, but it is 3 cap points. Oh no, he missed the shot. And now Vickers is healing. Oh, what an unfortunate shot. And he's looking for the ram kill and he won't find it. That was close. That was close. Very well played by Mirative Livers. Feast really had the cap pressure ramping up. But Mirative Livers kept their healers in the game. And the Action X, I'm Vickers CR, had a monumental game. Outputting a lot of damage, doing a lot of healing. And that is, well, that Mad Games tournaments, we're just at the very, very beginning. We're at the very beginning of the Mad Games tournament as a concept in World of Tanks Blitz. And I am already very happy to see it working well at tier 8. I think at tier 10, it could be even more diverse, potentially. And I think that there's just so much room for this game mode as a tournament to grow into. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot, and I think like the quality of the gameplay will only get better as we go along. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I had an absolute blast. That is one of the best tournaments I've seen in a long time. So a huge kudos and thank you to Wargaming for finally making it happen, finally giving us a Mad Games tournament. Anyways, it's my lunchtime, so I bid you farewell. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen me before, I used to do some commentary for Wargaming a year and a bit ago. So please do consider subscribing. Like the video if you did like it. Don't like it if you didn't like it. We don't need that negative energy. And you don't need that negative energy either. So, Thank you very much. This is Rolling Swarm signing out for now. I will see you, of course, in the next one. Ciao for now, guys. And actually, I'm still here. I just want to say a massive, massive kudos to Feast for being incredibly honourable and facing their opponents 6v6 when their opponent couldn't find the 7th man. Feast voluntarily elected to not field their 7th, and that is mad respect. Huge kudos. Like 10 out of 10 sportsmanship. Anyway, now it really is bye. I think, maybe. Who knows?